Sorry. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Internet Total Show live at the Wonder Woman Theater. I hope you're all doing good today. I'm doing well. I kind of ran up and I've also been getting a bit less sleep than I need. So yeah, I'm a little today we're playing another Tales game. Tales of Berseria. That's why on the stream is called Going Berserkia. I'm opening the game now to see if the settings are normal. Why is that out like that? English, even though I don't like. There's a voice actor in here that I don't like. I'm also going to skip past the. Give me the options, please. Graphics settings, perfect. No, why would I be playing this at 3840 by 2160? I don't have that kind of monitor. What? Hold your horses, what? I'm looking at the game right now. For some reason, it's put my monitor resolution at 3080/40 by... That's not the monitor I have. My monitor is a 2560 by 1440. Hey! Get your ass over here. No. Bad boy. You are staying right here. You stay. I'm sorry, but I'm trying. My dog was trying to eat toilet paper again. Hello, Enzo. Welcome back to the Internet Total Show live at the Wonder Woman Theater. How you doing today, my friend? Nope. Hey, get back over here. Lay down. Lay back. Lay down. How you doing, Enzo? Before I get started, I gotta figure out why this game is not wanting to. Tales of Berseria. Berseria. Stuck at 4K. For some reason, when I. Let's see. It's not Tales of Yeah, here we go. Maybe it's because I'm in borderless window. Oh, come on. This is one reason why I hate using windowed mode. Or not window mode. It still says the same thing. What in the world? I don't like playing my games at full screen. It just... it makes things worse. Hold on, maybe I can... I can't put it on the right thing. This is bullcrap. Okay. No, I don't want the controllers. I want the mouse. I want this. Now I need to... Why is it not... Okay, I'm gonna close the game down, see if there's a configuration file I can mess with. Because it should not be playing. It should not say that it's at 3840, I think, by 2160. That is not normal. Base General, common. No, none of those work. Alright. Theme, API, system data. Nope. Raw data, nope. Oh, I don't mind the game not being in full screen because that's what I prefer. I actually don't use full screen. For some asinine reason, it's not. Okay, let me see here. Previous customize. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. It is in the properties, so that is properties, right? Advanced. Nope. It'll be in compatibility, right? Oh, come on. There we go. On the .exe file. If this doesn't want to work, I will be pissed. Right click, more options, properties. Here we go, compatibility. Here you go. It says display selling. Use this setting. Yeah, I don't want this place. I don't know if that's right. Guess we'll find out if this is the right thing. Please work. I don't want to run the game at the wrong resolution. Autodesk. Graphic settings. It still does not show the right resolution. What is going on here? I just clicked did something. This is going to be annoying, but it is a thing I had to do. I really don't like that games do this. Okay, now it. Okay, now I can, but why is it? There we go. Control. There we go. I guess. Son of a. It made the game close. Of course it did. And it's returned it back. What is with this game not wanting to work at the right resolution? Also, son of a This is why I can't play game. I don't play games on anything that's not. Okay, now that's not the right. Okay. Why is it stuck on that? Now I can't change it. Okay, now it's on the right thing. That is annoying. And I can't go above 60, which is fine. I don't mind that. I don't mind that either. Okay, I think... Yeah, I think we're good to go. Okay, we're just gonna start. Just gonna say screw it and start. I got the graphic settings working right, it seems. For some asinine reason, it just didn't want to return without applying changes. Yes, return without applying changes. Okay, stick to 2560 by 1440p. I'm not gonna mess with that again. I'm sticking with borderless. Okay, it seems... What is with... The settings are a bit broken in this game, aren't they? Yeah, the settings in this game are broken. Let's just play. This is the game we're playing. Battle difficulty normal. Input buffer window. This is another reason why I'm moving. I'm still sticking with Windows borderless or whatever. In the future, once I add... Oh, I almost forgot. In the future, when I go ahead and try Linux gaming, or rather if I start trying to stream just with a single PC setup instead of a two, I'm going to have to stick. I'm going to make sure to always play my games at Windows full screen or borderless full screen. I have ways I could probably mess with stuff. Okay, we're good here. What's all is this? What is... Hold on. I forget what surround sound is. I can change this later, so I'll keep it that for now. Okay, I think we are good to go. I wonder what the difference is between the different kind of fighting in this game. The Red Moon, which in some versions, I'm not gonna make that joke actually.
They're already demons. You hide here, Velvet. I'm going back to help Celica.
I'm so scared. Arthur, please.
Should I get rid of myself for the moment?
You'll be just fine with these. Celica enchanted them herself. They'll give you the courage you need to survive.
They will?
Sure they will. Now, have I ever lied to you? I'll come back for you once Celica is safe. It's scary, but don't give in to fear. Don't despair, no matter what.
I won't. I promise. After all, I'm Laffy's older sister, and your student.
I heard the bitch.
Arthur, help us!
That was the past, by the way. The audio is not. Hold on. That was not how that should work. Also, is my display set wrong right now? Okay, no, it's still set to what it needs to be. Good. Good. Okay. I'm going to press the run ad button and I'll fix things as we do this. Okay, so yeah, the audio for some reason decided to break. So I think it was the surround sound audio. It's weird, or at least the speaking didn't work. Also, I don't think I heard her scream before when it was surround.
On that day, the world
Yep, it
began
works.
to change. Men and beasts possessed by evil spirits, hunting and killing anyone they could. But even in the depths of despair, only two things matter to me. The taste of blood-soaked flesh, and revenge upon one man.
Luffy, time to wake up. Okay. Morning. I told you to stop calling me Luffy. I'm not a little kid anymore.
Grumble, grumble, huh? You must be feeling good.
Bit of a fever, I'm afraid. At least the new medicine's supposed to come today. Until then, you stay in bed, got it? What? Aw, but I wanted to go to the cape. Sorry, you'll have to wait. Can I at least read a book?
Don't trouble your sister, Laphicet.
I didn't mean to.
Arthur, done chopping firewood?
Yeah, enough to last through winter. But there's something else I need to take care of. Sorry, but medicine money will have to wait a bit.
I can earn it myself then. Bring down a few prickle boars, and I'll have plenty to offer in trade.
On your own?
Arthur's first maxim. Plans must be solid and reactions flexible.
All right. I shouldn't doubt my students' abilities. Sorry to put you in a spot.
I'm sorry, Velvet.
Whoa, hey! What's everyone apologizing for? We're a family, right?
Right. I'll see you later.
I whipped up some porridge for you, okay? Be back by evening.
Thank you. Be careful, Velvet.
All right then. Yeah, that's all my control, I assume. Is the mouse does the mouse do anything? Okay, I guess I'll find out. Yep. Oh, that is I don't care for that. Okay. Hold on. Pause, game is Q, open menu is E. Let's see. Wait, that might be too. This might be one of those games where I don't have the whatever you call it turned up as high. I'm normally one to put it as pretty high, but I guess not in this game. What's this?
Rest up, all right?
Don't forget to take some gels with you. You know, you're careless sometimes.
I'll be fine. You just make sure.
Don't worry about me. I'll be in bed resting.
Good boy.
Better be.
I don't know why I like I like stories where it's a I don't really know how to describe it. Okay, I got it.
If I'm on the hunt for prickle boars, I'd better try the tranquil woods outside of town. This is for Luffy's medicine, so I can't mess this up.
I really find her attractive. Arthur and The only thing I disapprove. Hold on. Can I actually? Oh no, you can't change the voice acting when you play the game. You had to start at the beginning. But there's one voice actor in this that I despise. Oh, no, there's two. Sadly, they both are in this game. One of them is the older sister to this character, as it plays Cecilia, and you can actually you can hear her the way she speaks if you listen at the beginning. Wish there was a way to uncap the frames, but whatever. At least it's working.
Come to think of it, Arthur hasn't requested his favorite dinner in a while. There's been so much going on, and the village always has him out hunting. Maybe he's just worn out? That does it. I'll cook him up some prickle boar stew, just like Celica taught me. That ought to pick him right up. A healthy portion of nourishing meat cures fevers and weariness alike.
Sure. This game is actually a prequel to another game, that being Tales of Zestiria, I believe it's called. So I guess I'm not sure if I should be playing that one first, because there are some things that I guess it doesn't matter since this one is a prequel, so it makes sense to play it first. Oh, I don't like that.
Ever since the opening 7 years ago, this world's really gone famine, freezing weather.
I can't believe that
I
people
cannot
can
hold
really
on.
turn into those things. It's a nightmare.
Does no one know what causes demon blight? Or
Just
how
give me
to
a
heal
second.
it?
Hi, Ryder, but give me a second.
What we do know is that when people turn into those monsters, I mean, demons, they gain incredible strength and attack humans on sight.
Whoever named it the opening named it right. It's like someone opened a portal directly to hell.
Come to think of it, Celica died during the opening, didn't she? It might be a good thing she died when she did. She didn't have to suffer through all of this.
It's good that my sister died? How can you say that?
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
You're a real idiot, you know that? Sorry about him, Velvet.
Okay. Can you speak, please?
Sure thing.
Okay, that's weird. It's back to being a pain again, I see.
What is the microphone quality?
At first, I don't know, it's not, I'm not hearing it on the streaming, on the gaming side, which is annoying. So I'm gonna have to switch to talk mode for a moment. Also, hello, Evil Boy. Welcome back to the Internet Digital Show live with the One Reason Urban Theater. How you doing today?
Evil boy, what's going on again?
Speak again, please.
I shall put in my inheritance to you. You shall inherit $5.
Keep going, please.
Yeah, let's see. I'm sorry, we need to find some people with big Richness tension. So I went to reception, whose head was buried in a home decor magazine, which is a feat that I consider to be nigh impossible by my standards, and asked her if I should return to field care, and she gave an absent-minded yes. So I decided to fling myself out of the chair and crawl into the hospital entrance like some demented creature as I reached up for the bar on the door. I was tired crawling on my hands, but the way seeing the look on her face as I slink out of the entrance like a fucking skinwalker. Faceless. kinda glad to pull that door. Either way. I climbed up into the seat of Frida's SUV cruiser. I immediately noticed that someone's in the back seat. The second I closed the door. So I asked her, "Oh, were you still making the rounds when you got the call?" Like a fucking idiot, apparently, because she replied, "What are you talking about?" So I guess I'm just paranoid. Hopefully I'm just paranoid. Sometimes I try to grab a glimpse of who's in the cage, but she immediately grabbed my head gently and set it against the headrest.
Okay.
She emerged into an almost empty lane. Tried making small talk with her, but she just shot back. I'm trying to focus on the road. I rode over a couple times, because I could have sworn she was possibly higher than this. Is it supposed to play in your microphone in pieces, or is that something else?
Can you speak for me, please? Still not working. What? Okay, that's weird. You try again?
Okay. Nobody still believes
Still
me
not
on
hearing
this
you. That's really
whole
weird.
leg no worky situation, and the calls from the chief are getting angrier every 12 hours. If you're reading this, chief, would it give you a fucking aneurysm to piece these things together? Then all of a sudden, this 30-something scene kid looking guy ripped a fucking hole in my wall. Great. Another person.
I have both of them
rip
set
holes in
here.
walls. Although this dude didn't really rip a hole, but he disintegrated it. And after seeing that little bit take place, safe to say my eyes sort of pissed himself. This guy spoke to me. "Hello, are you Paul of Strength?" I had composed myself to answer him. The first question that came to mind was, "What's a hole in my wall for?" To which he remarked, "My priestess Avgud said you are inquisitive, yet a bit of a wellspring for sarcasm. I am braid of death." I really want to say something sarcastic right now, but wait. Death? I'm dying? I never once thought that the Grim Reaper existed, or the Grim Reaper looked like an emo receptionist. Maybe I've anticipated my teen years, but I'm not discussing it. Are you okay? Why do you seem so grief-stricken, yet amazed? He questioned back at me. I've never really put a rule together because I never figured I had at least a good twin. I tried to explain the myriad basis, but that interrupted me, which I find really inexcusable. This guy can disintegrate holes in my wall. Or maybe reality itself. Maybe the time-space continuum too. I think I can excuse him for it. Well, I'm not the messenger of God, nor do I take people's lives. I am a different sort of death, someone who heals certain aspects of life. A metaphorical remove this torch. Can you remove this gap in my wall? I rightfully requested, but he just goes, "I want you to fix that. Show me how you handle adversity." This had pissed me off, so I crawled over to the huge crater in my wall, and I just went, "Fine, whatever, because I don't need walls, already warmed them to my house." As I pushed on what's left of my wall, and just watched it crumble, hoping to see it rise back to its original shape or form. And the first time I did it, but that didn't seem to be the case around. Perhaps you need some fresh air? Well, great. Who's a sarcastic jerk-off now, Braid? So I close outside the room my already dirty sleepwear. Fine, the entire wall has already been patched up. This is getting us by the minute. I still crawl to the door and shout, "That's awesome, but let me show you the door. Look, a door." He then proceeded to say something along the lines of, "Is that what that is?" What's that squiggly silver-looking bar doing on it? Is there a gas leak or something? Gas leak from a neighboring house?
That's
Across the street?
confusing.
Sorry if I sound a little exasperated. This is a bit much to process at once. So I sort of went on my way. I said, "Can you drive me to work?" My legs suddenly don't work. The fucker didn't even blink. Oh, of course. Where do you work? How's testing coming along?
Ah.
Oh, just hello. I still hear bits and pieces of your game. I could just imagine your model just looking over the side like, kill him. Let's kill the horse. What, dude?
Wow.
You gotta kill the horse.
Wow.
Bop. Bop. And right speaking. No, I am. Yeah. So, how was your day, Baden? Evil boy, what is good? What kind of pretzel are you eating? Does it taste good?
Is microphone on? No, it's... Wait, what? It's on. It's off. It was off. Oh, crap. Okay.
Cool. I'm currently working on something.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. I'm about to get some new glasses this Saturday.
Why is it not wanting to work? Continue talking your butt off, please,
Oh, okay.
for a little while,
Oh,
Ryder,
okay.
until I figure this out.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. I again wake up with more body pain and more psychotic rambling in my journal. On a side note, this has been the second time this has happened to me, and I'm starting to get an idea
Wait,
of what's
hold
going on.
What? Is it not? Is that why?
I'm starting to get an idea of what's going on. Not really concrete, but it's a guess. What I'm assuming is that either someone outside my house and drawing this madness out of me and telling other people to react
That
accordingly,
actually
or
would explain
another.
it. For some reason, these aren't working properly.
Other people react accordingly, or another possibility would be likely. And my most realistically, that someone is breaking in my house and drugging my consumables. I would consider both answers both equally horrifying. The first one sort of began with a slip in my psyche, and a literal slip for some reason, but this began with a slow laughing fit at this descent into madness. It could have been a gas leak, but I feel like I should estimate that I wouldn't really be surviving a gas leak.
Than they used to be.
Still, I need to get to the bottom of this.
I'm a little confused here.
Some other time than now.
Something's not right. That's right. Mike, one.
Why does this keep?
That's right.
Why does keep occurring?
This
is
is
beyond me. But I'll get on the other side. Still, equally terrifying. Maybe I'll solve this up down the road. Either way, I'm trailing off. Not to mention, I woke up on the floor face down. Kind of happy to mention that my legs are working again. Too well.
Nope, that's not it either.
Usually when I get up, there's an exertion to it. Not this time.
I know of it, but it's not for me.
Huh, what's Gorilla Tag? Has ever played tag with gorillas?
Okay, so I put something in wrong apparently when it comes to this. Let's see. Needs to be. No, is that right?
Have you considered sketching out your
Okay.
your game about basically what you just
that's
said?
not right.
Playing a game with a
I
tag
played
with
I
gorillas?
played it before. Or no, I haven't played it before. I know of it though. Just be patient with me.
Alright. Not this time. It was like I was hoisted up by a cloud gripping at my waist and my calves. That would be a fantastic time for High Priestess Cryptic Enigma to explain this to me.
Yeah, I know that
No.
part.
Oh, guess not. Well, you know what they say. The doctor always comes in when you're putting the stethoscope on your ball sack. Until I hear a knock at the door. Go ahead, answer the door, but it's only when I open the door that... Oh no.
Okay, this is really weird. This is really
What's
breaking my
happening?
brain a bit here.
I can't even comprehend what just fucking happened. Fuck. Well, let's just try to report it to police early, so I tried to do. Until I received a forced clarification of who that dead person was. It's the same disgruntled messenger from the hospital, with an already healed scar on her throat. I saw you kill yourself, she shouted. I shouted another confusion, yet she has the audacity to reply with... God works in mysterious ways, I guess. Works in mysterious ways. If anything, she's playing God. I am by no means a virtuous woman, but I feel like dying and then coming back to life would be against God's plan, if I can remember correctly, but for some reason, I just asked, are you God? Humanity would be worse than it already is if I were God. She snapped at me.
Oh! Wait. What?
Oh, what's wrong?
That doesn't make sense to me.
Did you find it out?
Sorry, Ryder. I'm trying to
okay.
get something figured out.
And then followed
Okay.
with.
Now I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I had some. One of the annoying things about what I do, or how I set things up, as this is something I can't really
Yes.
It's why okay. Simply put, the reason why I switched over to streaming mode.
Yes.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Back to 2. There we go. Okay. Can you speak again, please?
And then she followed up with, "What are you so inquisitive about? You're a detective. You have questions. Ask them."
Son of a bitch.
Millions of questions completely flooded my mind by the minute.
There we go. Got it.
On a side note, like for example, what's your name? Who are you? Why are you here? Where do you know where I live? Why does everyone know where I live? If you were a goddess, what would you do differently about humanity? Would you want humanity to praise you? I'm sorry if I'm ruining the mood here. I just like these sort of hypotheticals. They're nice. Millions were flooding my mind by the minute. I'll answer them later when you least expect it. Or when you get further in your documentary. Okay, now I'm a little freaked out. Let's see. Oh. And the neck walks through the back streets where the Dota risk can diminish at the Ishkoben barrier. Okay,
I have Hi-Fi Rush already, Evil Boy. I have it on Steam. Sorry for interrupting. I'm doing some saving, specifically so I can, for some asinine reason, one of the stupidest things that happens when it comes to voice meter dual PC streams. You need the IP address for the VBAN thing, and if you don't get it right, it won't work.
That sounds like shitty design. Unless it's like
It's also kind of one of the reasons why it is the reason why I switch to talk mode when I do this.
Okay. Sure. See, okay.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, got it. Okay.
Okay, so if you had a...
Okay, there you go. Sorry, I'm
Okay,
going
so
to go back
if I
into the
had
game now, but yeah, we're good to go.
Oh, okay.
You can continue
Okay, so
talking
if you had
though
to
if you want to.
Oh. Okay, so if you had to pick between Clan of Zymox, Automatic, Part-Time, and Holy Blade, which one would you pick to stay together, and which one would you pick to permanently disband?
Arthur always says,
And
battles
press
are
it,
won
and
and lost with
Quizek.
the preparations made
Can you
before
add
the
one
first
to
strike.
that list? Like requested. Sure. One as well. No. The band's called And One. Oh, yeah. Who would be your picks? Honestly, out of the time I've known you, you've kinda opened me up to new bands of music. And I must say, I guess interrupted by a middle-aged woman with black face paint around her eyes, a black suit with pinstripe lapels, and a net mesh shirt with a red tie and a knot of the shape of a noose with inscription written, "The world is yours" on the tie.
Evil Boy,
Hey,
I just answered yes, I have it and I played it. I have played Hi-Fi Rush before on stream. I haven't beaten it, but I have played it. What'd you say?
I can attest to that. I have seen you play it.
Yes, you have. It's a pretty fun game, and I think I should, it's okay, Evil Boy, I should probably get back to it since I honestly could probably play it. It probably will look incredibly good now with my new setup.
Hey, Velvet. Is Laphicet feeling better?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna pause and run the ad. and my current setup is a full-on AMD combo, though, and it was also a full AMD before I upgraded it, since I upgraded, I had a Ryzen 7 5700X, which is the CPU, and a RX 6600 XT. Now I have a Ryzen 7 7700X and a RX 7800 XT. So I went high. Well, not hot, super high. I didn't go. I could have gone to the Ryzen. A lot of people typically go for the Ryzen 7 7800X 3D CPU, but that was not on sale or in anything at that point. Fucking hell, these stupid motherfucking bots coming in trying to. It got rid of it.
Like a speed bag.
Wisebot banned it, thankfully. Though it still will technically appear on stream, which is annoying.
Not yet. He needs a little more rest, I think.
Aw, too bad. Tell him I'm looking forward to hunting beetles with him again when he's better.
Right, got it.
Laphicet's illness sure is persistent.
Yeah, that fever still keeps coming back. Like clockwork. The medicine always helps a little bit, but still.
That sounds terrible. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Yes, please.
Thanks, but we'll be fine. At least we've got Arthur to take care of anything that needs muscle. And before he came, Celica raised me and Laffy all by herself. So now I have to do my best.
I
You sound just
need
like
to
your
go and
sister.
see if
That optimism must run in the
auto
family.
is on
I
when it
do?
comes to this, because it's just going and going, and I
That's
can't
nice
stop
of
it.
you to say.
Okay. Because
Yeah,
in the
I
last game
say-
in the last Tales game I played, it did not. It allowed me to stop it, but for some reason this one, you just have to press the pause button. Oh, I don't need vibration on. I'm not even using a controller. This game is an older Tales or a newer Tales game than the one I've been playing. The other one is a remaster of a 2008 one. Well, this one came out in 2016. So it, for the most part, should have a lot of the newest fighting, way they fight. Kind of. The newest is definitely Tales of Arise. If you actually look into each of the Tales games, you're going to get details describing a different name for each and every type of fighting system in every Tales game that exists.
Alright.
It's interesting. It's just the way it is. I don't really know why, but it is the way it is. Okay, save. New save. The only problem I have with this game in particular, right now at least, this PC port, I don't know how old the PC port is compared to the other ones, but if you go to graphics settings right now, or anytime, you see my resolution is fine. It's it's what it should be, 2560 by 1440, 60 hertz. Though I would prefer it to be 144 hertz, that's fine by me, either way. But the thing is, when I try to change some of these, it kind of messes up. I can't, for some reason I can only stay in high, and if I click, for some reason there's no medium here. And actually, one thing about that is if I change this medium right here to high, it'll go, it won't work. It just goes right to ultra and then off. For some reason I can't go back to medium. So I have to cancel it, return it. I also had some trouble getting the resolution to work properly because for some reason when I first opened it, instead of saying what it should say right now, it said 36. It said it had it in 4K for some reason.
4K.
Yeah, my monitor is technically it's 2K, but most people say 1440p. Mine is right between. So I can't do, for some reason it just did not want to work properly. I got it to work and hopefully it stays this way. It was a pain in the butt to get it right. I do wish it would go above 60 frames, but it can't. Whatever. At least it feels like it's stable. So that's a good thing. Another problem
I
with
feel
this
like a
game.
caveman.
You feel like a caveman? Why is that? Why do you feel like a caveman?
I don't know. It's just hard to understand and grasp on all this computer terminology.
I've been dealing with this stuff for a little while now. Well, not super long. I actually didn't know much about it in before 2020 or something. Because when I first started gaming, I did start on console like everyone, like a lot of other people. I didn't get into PC until I got a laptop. I played a game called Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, the original. And that was the main thing I played on the PC. I never got to play anything else on that because it was a crappy laptop at the time. So I didn't have much of a choice.
Why does that game sound so familiar?
Well, you probably know that the sequel's been kind of failing lately. It hasn't, well, not that it's failing. It's more that it's in development hell. Anyways, I started really looking into PC stuff in around 2020 or something, or sometime before that, because that's when I got my laptop. No, sorry, my first gaming desktop, which was the one with the NVIDIA, with the Intel i5-9400F CPU, and the NVIDIA GTX 1660 GPU. And that's when I started streaming. I started on Mixer. This was before you started watching. I started on Mixer. And then when that closed down, I think I got to about 75, whatever you call them on Mixer. But when I got there, I eventually moved to Twitch because, well, Mixer closed. And for a little while I did do re-streaming like I do now, where I stream to multiple sites at once. But once I got affiliate, I had to stop that for a little while. And then when they changed that, I switched back to YouTube and Twitch, both. And I think around that time I got my second computer, because the first one I did a dumb. And when I took off the CPU fan and CPU, I cleaned the CPU, which is normal. I had to get rid of the thermal paste and then put new thermal paste on it. And then I put something in backwards when I put it back in the heatsink for the fan.
Oh.
And that caused the CPU to burn. So whenever I turned on the computer, even on idle, the CPU would say, "Hey, I'm really hot."
Oh.
So yeah, that had to be replaced. That's when I got my second computer with the whole full Ryzen setup. I also gave my younger brother, or got my younger brother, a similar build later on the road, or at least chose it for him. Then I started looking more into all that, and as well as the Linux thing. And then I started upgrading. Once I got the money, I upgraded my GPU. I got my RAM, PSU, case, all of that. And then recently, it's been the motherboard and GPU and the CPU and new RAM too, because you can't use DDR4 RAM on a DDR5 motherboard. I know that you don't really understand that, but it's important. It's an important thing to not mix and match RAM. Also, do not, if you ever get to this point where you actually learn how to do it, do not mix. Okay, let's say you're doing a DDR5 and you get one stick of DDR5 RAM. Let's say it's an 8 gig thing. You just buy it for cheap or whatever. And then you bought another one later down the road. Don't ever, make sure you get the same brand or model of that RAM, because if you don't, it will cause trouble.
All right.
I haven't had that trouble myself because, well, I looked it up before I ever got to that point. And also, once you get to that point, I'd recommend going for 32 gigs of RAM instead of 16, because 16 is kind of going along the way, it's not as good as it used to be. That's why I switched over to 32.
All right.
But yeah, you got to look deep. You have to look deep into all of this before you really don't start building. When I first started upgrading, I actually was scared because of the mess up from the first time, but I got over the fear and put it together. The only problem at that point was the motherboard, because the motherboard decided to say, "Hey, we're MSI, so we suck."
Ooh.
There are good MSI motherboards probably, but I wound up getting unlucky and getting one of the ones that had a failure of a PSIe slot. PSIe, I forget what it stands for, but it's where the graphics card gets connected to. The motherboard I'm using now is the ASRock B850 Steel Legend. It's one of the newer, it's actually a really new motherboard. It's pretty cool too. I've got a lot of SSD slots on it. I just had to make sure when I get... I've mentioned before how I'm still planning on doing the Linux challenge of sorts, where I stream, play games through my Linux PC alone. That's why I need to get a new SSD, solid state drive, NVMe, whatnot, M.2, whatever it is. Because the one that I had for my old setup, when I had my other motherboard, it is not compatible with my current motherboard. So I have to get a whole new SSD. Thankfully, one of the ones I found is only about $45.
Oh, okay.
I also need to get another external hard drive to be able to play my games, because I don't want to... I can't use the external hard drive I have still, because whenever you after you activate the hard drive on Steam, it immediately updates the games to use what's known as Proton, which is something that which is a layer of sorts that allows games that are Windows normally to be able to play on Linux. And going back, and when I switch back to Windows, in doing so, it causes the game to need to be updated again to remove that. So that's why I need another HDD as well, because if I do the other thing, it might cause issues with the HDD in general. But yeah, there's a lot you got to think about.
Okay.
So yeah, if you ever plan to do anything with that kind of stuff, watch videos like Zach Tech Tips, whatever his name is. I guess Linus also still works. I don't remember the other things. Actually, now I think about it, no, I don't know. I think there's one guy that I follow who has been, I think he's from South Africa. So he says Z instead of Z. But he's a tech tuber or YouTuber who does computer stuff. Also, when you get to that point when you want to do it, make sure to have the money, I'd say. Because if you go for NVIDIA, you're going to be spending a lot of money on the GPU alone.
The demon blight is a punishment.
Okay, anyways, back to game. How are you, by the way?
Who are the Empyreans?
The four
I am
Empyreans
okay.
created the world.
That's
The
good.
one Empyrean shall bring it to peace. Be afraid. When contradiction permeates this world,
I forget what I was doing.
a time of suppression will be upon us.
Probably
Are
something.
you okay? Want me to take you home?
No! Don't treat me like a child!
All right then.
Oh, It's you, Velvet. If you're going to the Cape, take care.
Don't
Be
fall into the
afraid.
Shrine of Tranquility, right? I know. I'm not a kid.
Of course, of course. You're 13 now, aren't you?
I'm 16.
How do you see 13 with this character?
13.
This character does not look she's not 13. She's 16, as you just said. But she does not. How do you see a 13-year-old when you look at this character? I'm pretty sure she's already fully grown in height by this point. She's not the tallest of female protagonists in the Tales games. You actually have those who are close in height to me. But she is actually one of the taller ones. She's about 170 centimeters, which is 5'7", 5'6" point something to 5'7". I'm 176.5. Bye. Bye.
Centimeters or inches?
Hold on. Cancel. Nope. Nope. Give me the amount to buy. I want all 4. I don't have enough money.
Buy. Sell.
Anyways, 176 centimeters is how tall I am, and that is 5'9.5. 5'9 and a half.
No, cool. I think I'm probably just as tall. I think.
Is there anything I don't need? I guess I don't need this. It's only 10 gals? Are you serious? Hello, Mars! Welcome back to the Interdimensional Show live at the Wondering Reasons Urban Theater. How are you doing today, my friend? I wonder what the fighting is like in this game, this one compared to the others. Guess we'll find out. I will probably primarily be playing Velvet this whole time because I like her design. The only thing I don't like about her is not her, it's her sister. And it's not her sister specifically, it's the voice actor behind her sister. Who plays her sister can fuck herself.
What happened?
I've mentioned this voice actress multiple times of games, or multiple times in our time knowing each other. Some events occurred back. I don't know how many. I forget how many years ago. In regards to another voice actor, she and another one who is also in this game, sadly, at least I think so, accused the guy of something that never got proven. Blah blah blah. And to be honest, even if it was true that he did something bad, they kind of turned out to be douchebags in the long run.
This looks promising.
What I mean by that is there's multiple things of footage showing them just not being good people.
Become unstoppable, unmoored, uncaged, downright unreasonable.
Like, in regards to the whole, into how some dubs and stuff in anime have gone to sort of bring in topics that weren't relevant to the story to begin with, or don't make sense to the character at all. And these two voice actresses have sort of shown themselves to be supportive of that. And, that's one thing that they're just not, neither of them are good people, in my opinion. They're kind of two that sort of represent the negative side of the translators, in a sense. We've got a lot of those on Twitter as well, beyond them too. Such as one person, there's a lot of weird anime which out there, obviously. One kind of deals with a girl kind of being attracted to her dog. It's a weird thing, but the importance of the matter is not that topic of the anime or manga. It's rather the fact that the person who translated the sub decided to say, hey, I'm going to put a bunch of stupid, very obviously going to be dated memes into it that are not relevant to the story at all.
Like, why?
Why? Which part? Why they're doing that, or why why is there an anime like that?
Like, why are they like mistranslating it outside of the story?
That I wish I knew for sure. What I do know is that they don't care about actually keeping things authentic to the original story or and as accurate as they can, because obviously. Japanese to English is not a one-to-one thing. That is something everyone knows. Speaking of that, when it comes to those who like me who are against these mistranslations, the people who are for the mistranslations or keep dismissing us always say, "Oh, you just want AI translator or Google Translate to do it." And for some reason, they seem to think we don't know that Japanese to English is impossible to be one-to-one. They seem to think we think it can be, even though all of those who are against the mistranslations know the language can't be translated one-to-one. It's a very weird thing, and thankfully, I think it's dying. I think that kind of thing is dying out because the Japanese, the original Japanese are starting to see what's happening, which is pretty cool. I don't know why they want to mistranslate it, but there was some of the biggest instances that I can remember. It's from some older anime, and I actually did have a talk about one of it online at one point, and I kind of regret having the conversation, but I'm glad I did. Well, I'm glad it's been a long time since then. There's an anime called Prison School, and it winds up in the dub, bringing up an event in regards to gaming and culture and stuff that is a very divisive kind of topic. So I'm not going to mention what it is. If you want to look into it yourself, you can. But said event should not have been mentioned in the anime at all, because the person I had a conversation with said, "Oh, it's just an anime about masochism, men being beaten by women or something," which is completely true. It is that kind of anime, but that's not really the point. Just because an anime is like that doesn't mean it should be mistranslated and have things that are not in the translation originally. There are obviously times where jokes need to be changed a little bit because we're not in English, we probably wouldn't understand it. Sort of like what they did with the 4-coma version of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. When they brought the dub to the anime, they sort of made a version of a certain joke. Look up Jugamo name online, and you'll find that it is a name. It's a part of a joke, Japanese verbal comedy sketch thing, where a guy goes to a doctor asking what he should name their child, and they wind up giving him multiple different names from multiple different doctors, and the name winds up being so long, like incredibly long. In the 4-coma anime, or 4-coma version of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, in the sub, they just say the thing. Jugamo, whatever. In the dub, they make a version of it and that still fits the topic of what it's talking about. It's still a bunch of random-ass names. That's how it should go, in my opinion.
Right.
With what some of these, it's not happening throughout each and every one. There are instances of somewhat current day anime that are just rewritten, like the dub for Love Complex or Lovely Com, whatever it's called, which is an anime about a taller girl dating a shorter guy, whatnot, or falling in love. There is a trans character in the story, and that isn't the problem. It's more that the original story sort of had some of the characters be a bit more negative towards the character in that regard, which obviously is not a great thing. It's not great, but it's in the original. It shouldn't be changed because of someone's feelings. just translate it to the how it's supposed to. People will not watch it if it's whoever doesn't watch it will not watch it. That's all it needs to be. So they in the dub version they completely get rid of all the anything in reference or anything negative in regards to that kind of thing. Just completely get rid of it. And it's ridiculous. It's not their story to do that with. So why do they do it? These translators feel like they have the right to completely sort of sanitize / air quotes fix stories. I think I mentioned it once before, but there was a manga that came out a little while ago about it was sort of a yaoi femboy type story where the main character, one of the main characters, winds up being a fan of makeup and tries it out on his best friend. His best friend winds up liking dressing up like a girl and wearing wearing makeup, but the character in the original translation still identifies as a boy. Oh, I can go. I can't go to the water. But in the English, but when Seven Seas Entertainment translated it, they changed it to where the character is a trans. Sure, a character can be trans in a story, that's fine. But it's not their story to do it with. It's kind of erasing... Doing so kind of erases another identity in itself. Yeah, it's pushing a narrative that they shouldn't be. Mainly, the story already has a narrative, but for some reason, some of these translators decide to say, hey, I'm going to change the narrative and make it my own.
Then again, they probably had stockholders to answer from.
I'm pretty sure Seven Seas Entertainment did actually. They got a lot of backlash for that, and I'm pretty sure in the most recent versions they probably are changing it back to what it's originally supposed to be. But I am not entirely sure.
Because I mean, like, if you watch a sub, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna be cross-dressing. I'm cross-dressed, but I'm still a boy. But then watch the dub, and it's like, I'm cross-dressed, but I think I'm a girl now. Then that's got to be a sign that they're pushing some narrative.
And the funny thing is, the people who did it tend to be the same people who say, "Hey, gender nonconformity and all that," who praise that. But now they're forcing it on a character that's not theirs. That's literally what they're doing. They're outright forcing it on something else. And they're supposed to be pro nonconformity. So why do they do this? It really doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, I guess as long as there is gender nonconformity anywhere, then it's fine. Anywhere, anyhow, any possible way.
I'm all for people being who they want to be, and that's including that story. In the original, the character is still a boy, so why? And it's also a yaoi too, so it's a little weird what they did with that story. It's already gender non-conforming, and it's already a yaoi. So what's going on there? Why did they change it? It's so confusing how some of these people's minds work. They kind of contradict themselves pretty often.
Like, oh, I'm cross-dressing and I'm a girl now. Oh, wait, is this yaoi? Yes, it's still yaoi.
There are definitely people out there who start as femboys, then do transition. There's a YouTuber, I believe, by the name of Artsy, not Artsy. I could be wrong on the name. There is a VTuber streamer, VR chat streamer, who did start off that way, but did eventually come out. And good for them on figuring it out, because obviously everyone questions their identity to an extent, so that's a part of it. But there are people out there who just prefer to refer to themselves as femboys and aren't really the other way.
I've seen some people get pissed about that.
Anyways, I'm gonna continue the game now, and we're done with the conversation. I'm kind of glad I'm not a big time streamer, though most of what I'm pretty sure most of what I said makes sense. I don't want my main thing is that I don't want stories that I like or stories that I don't like. Anything that's not there should not be changed for dumb reasons. Okay, BRB.
I'm gonna grab a frickin' cough lozenge.
Okay, time for a battle tutorial. Let's see. Combo attacks can be performed based on the number of souls each character currently possesses. Oh, but okay. Stun the enemy to get a soul. Okay, got the soul.
Not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
I want another battle because I want to see
The cold weather's been terrible on everyone's crops. But
I'll
at least the
let
city will
let
buy
us
our
talk because
prickle
I
boar
need to
meat
go get
now.
water. I am not
Luffy
taking
and
you out of
Arthur
this
have
room
been
right now,
hoping
bud.
the village could start raising them.
I
But
just
they can
want
just
some
be so
water.
temperamental.
Water.
I wonder if they
Give
could
me
be
some
bred with
water.
more docile
I'll see a
pigs.
strawberry.
What would we call them? Oinkle boars?
Okay, goodness gracious life.
Nah, doesn't sound appetizing. What about Picklebore? Yeah, Picklebore! That's a cute name. Maybe too cute, though. We wouldn't want to discourage people from eating them.
She is a big fan of cooking. I actually do like this voice that Velvet has. I won't deny, though, I think I prefer her later voice. It's still the same voice actress, but I prefer the deeper the one where she, after the prologue. We're probably not going to get to that point, though, in the game. I hope it won't be too hard when I get stuff set up on the Linux side. Tomorrow I will have the money, and I will use that. I will buy the new stuff. I did not mix that properly. Still got stuff at the bottom.
You know what? I'm fine.
You okay?
PG.
PG 13 or PG or PG or PG or just PG. I know you said PG, but my brain's thinking about PG.
Your brain's thinking about what? No, it's kidding. No, just like PG.
Like
PG-13.
Can you tell me any what is the name of the Uno momento, hold on. Place a combo until your SC runs out and soul gauge, I guess. Wait, hold on. Wait, is it oh, I guess it still does the auto, semi-auto with this, but I think the combat is a little more, you can move around a lot more easily. I don't have to press down shift or control to move around. I can actually move around and properly dodge. For some reason, in older games, it was a little different. Anyways, what was I saying? Okay. What is the rating system for video games?
ESRB.
Yes, that is the case. Can you give name some?
There's early childhood, I think.
No, that's not. That's not. I don't think that's. There is E. Yes, it's just E for everyone.
Then there's teens. Then there's 17 plus for mature, and then there's adult only.
Yes, that is it. Yeah. There's a bunch of other things too, like the MPAA, I believe, is the movie version. So you have, I believe, PG-13 maybe.
All right.
M for there is no M. There is an NC. I think there was or is an NC-17, but I'm not entirely sure on that. And there's also rated R, which is basically it's 18 plus.
And then there's unrated.
There's also unrated, yes.
Is that all?
This map reminds me so much of Maple Tree Way from Mario Kart.
What does? Oh, the map?
Yeah, this stage.
I don't remember the full details on this area. What I can tell you, though, is that, well, this is actually a prequel game to another Tales game. Not one that I played yet, but it is a prequel to another game. I have it, though. The reason why I'm playing this is because, well, I wanted to be her. And also because, well, it's a prequel, so that shouldn't be a problem whether or not I... Oh, crud. I play this one first. I guess. Though there are definitely some things that you wouldn't know until you play the next game. I don't remember I don't remember this is one of those games that has choices, so that's why I always just use one save. Oh, there is a new game. I don't know when it's coming out because it's still being made. It's a not Tales. It's not a Tales game. It's a Fate game within the Fate Stay Night universe, I think. It's called Fate Stay Extra. Just Fate Extra, and it's a remake of the original Fate Extra. I forget what it's called. Maybe Fate Extra Encore? I hope it goes well. I really hope it goes well because it looks good. And I actually did like the fighting in that game. It had an interesting way of doing things where it was kind of a rock, paper, scissors type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool.
Is that what they're using?
In Fate Extra, the new one, I hope so. I haven't played the original Fate Extra in so long.
Is that all?
Why do you have the sword thing on your wrist when you use your feet?
This should be enough to cover the medicine. I'd better bring these to the store.
She was using her feet, but I'm confused on her fighting style. I don't think we got to use much of her other ability yet, because there is a whole thing later on the road, but that's not happening now. Let's see.
This place isn't safe. That hole's gotten bigger.
Oh no.
I've told them 1,000 times they ought to build a fence, but they keep saying it's forbidden land. Even Celica used to scare me with it. She was always, this is a gateway
I completely
to the
forgot I
underworld.
set that as my mute picture.
Well, I'm too old to keep falling for that nonsense.
What's your mute picture? I have no idea what that is.
Oh, it's a picture of one of my Sims just doing one of those freaking scowl things.
Ah. If I recall correctly, you do have Zero as a Sim? Or you have a few times? What did you give my character's as a last name?
Either the Zerotic or the Zerobic.
Zero. So his name would be Zero Zerobic?
I think I typed it in as Zero the Ermine, the Zerobic.
Ah. Some type of aerobics, I see. Speaking of that, I probably do.
I'm just gonna type it in as Zero the Ermine when I get the chance.
That's up to you. You could just go with Zero, you know. You don't have to put the whole name. But to each their own. Oh, is there another pig? Is there another pickle boar?
Pickle boar?
Yeah, I don't know why they're called that, but they're pickle boars. I think I've already. I thought I heard some more, but I don't see them. Oh well.
If only the creative director of this game could call the items that pickle boar defeat like pickled boar or something like that.
I don't. Actually, let me check to see what they're called. It's just pickle. No, sorry, prickle. Prickle boar, not pickle boar. Prickle.
Hey,
it's just
like for dinner. Pickled boar, please.
We don't have that. We have prickled boar. Is that okay? I guess because they have spikes on them. That might be what they are.
That makes sense.
Okay, so right mouse is the regular. Oh wait, no. I can do both. That's weird.
Not bad.
Stop taking the sword out when you don't even use it, doggone it. Unless there's a thing I'm not doing right. I don't have a clue.
Is there like a move that you can use?
That, I don't know. Let's see. Bloodblade. Interesting name. Bloodblade. Okay. So, I forget they did it this way. Where it's all just, Okay.
What does that remind me of?
Which part? Or which one?
I remember there was this game I played that had blood as a prefix for almost every single item. Blood Blade, Blood Echo,
Blood Echo, I believe, is Demon Blade, Demon Souls, maybe. Or maybe Bloodborne, actually.
Yeah, it could have been that.
Because I think you do get blood echoes when you beat enemies. Why do you use your feet when you have a blade, doggone it?
Is that all?
Explain to me. Was there something I was meant to do when I'm confused. I be confused.
The man is confuzzled.
Right, here goes.
He is very confused and very puzzled.
Yes, I am both.
Is that all?
Surprise board.
I actually do prefer the way they do it in this game when you compare it to others. By that I mean... Wait, what the heck am I saying? Never mind. The way that you fight, you don't have to... in older games, you actually couldn't... When it comes to the older game, a lot of the older games, you weren't able to move around the whole area. Some of them actually had it only in a a space where it was 2D, so you couldn't really move a lot. But later games actually changed that.
Surprise.
Or allow you to move around a bit more by pressing a certain button. You had to hold it down, you can move around. And then I think as time went on, I think Tales of Grace's F actually had this still. I think later in the road though, I forget when they started it, but you have free movement now, which is good. I prefer free movement.
Wait, the boars I hunted, are you there? Maxim 3. Never waver once your sword is drawn. Control your feelings to control the tide of battle.
Use the blade, actually. Battle tutorial. Am I going to use it now? Okay.
Unless the blade is a part of like a high tier Coupe de Grand.
Maybe, I don't have a clue.
Like in Dragon Quest.
Art battle menu, steering edge to down. Okay, okay, there we go. To down. To the searing edge to down.
The searing egg.
I'll fix that later down the road. Did I not do it right?
You decide.
Select arts from the battle menu, select steering edge to down, then press down to use it. Okay. Escape. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, okay, that's how it's done. What? Oh, right. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure Laffy's still alive.
Laffy?
He's the main character's little brother. Velvet has two siblings. One died in the past or before. this. You use the sword there, but you don't use it anywhere else. Why? Oh no, he's got malevolence or whatever you call that.
Negro.
It has a name, but I cannot remember what it's called.
Pride and anxiety, pity for the enemy, the thrill of victory.
It's Arthur or Artorias is whatever what his name is.
That will be your downfall.
I think he actually was the boyfriend to our sister. I'm not sure.
Virtues as well. Yes, but even so, she's different.
Who are you talking to? Oh. I think. Oh shoot.
Arthur's fourth maxim. Never
I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out a name. For my.
In any case, this should be enough to
The main character of my supernatural thriller.
Huh.
I'll drop the prickle boars off at the shop before I head out.
Head out where?
It's still kind of in a modern day time. Is it in modern day or is it in some other time?
It's in modern day. I'm trying to like mix elements of like real world mixed with like things out of place. Things are like appearing out of place
The person I was supposed to meet is late.
in this person's life.
Home tonight.
Ever since she investigated the nudist hotel across the street that opened up 2 weeks ago, things have been getting shaky.
Nudist? Really? Are there nudist hotels in real life, or is that something that you've made up?
Yeah, that's something. That's something I made up. It has been 7 months since the nudist hotel opened up. Today was a little bit. Oh.
Never heard of that, but boy or girl?
Right.
Or man or woman?
Girl.
One more thing.
Woman.
I saw
Whammon.
demons near the village.
Anyway.
If you're attacked, run away.
I don't know why I like Sierra for some characters, but I don't know.
Demons can only be challenged by those with the talent for exorcism.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's the cold logic of the world. And no emotions can change it.
I don't know why, but Sierra sounds like the name of someone who's like happy and cheerful.
Why is it you think that birds fly?
Because they fly. They fly.
Why? Well, without flying, they couldn't find food.
It takes a particular innate talent to
This
be an
person like
exorcist.
hates everyone.
Unfortunately, very few
She does?
humans
And
have
like
it within themselves.
Yeah, like, have you ever seen anyone, ever, like, walked into a workplace and saw someone with
Tomorrow
gothic
is
face
Celebra's
makeup
Memorial
and...
Day. I'll be back as soon as I can.
No.
Hurry back. I'll make you a quiche. Just
I've never really been to a work office. For some reason, my brain's thinking of another character from a character from Persona when it comes to the goth topic. Hello,
Like, the funny
Enzo.
thing is,
I wonder if those prickle boars were brothers.
like, the funny thing about this character is that
But then how would I pay
this
for Loki's
person
medicine?
arrives to work
Take care of that. And it means food for us as
and
well.
goth
I had
painting,
no other
goth
choice.
face paint,
It was a rational
a
decision.
blazer, and a
The
mesh
fact that
suit,
I'm still
or a
worried about
mesh shirt.
Hmm.
And slacks, that's about it.
Hmm.
Not even a bra.
Does he have those?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean when I say those?
Breasts.
Does she have the big ones or small ones?
She has, probably say, a C cup at most.
Hmm.
shows that my feelings are getting the
Not to
better of me.
mention, to like tie that all together, she's like 42 years old.
Ah. Old enough to be a mommy.
She is.
Oh, she is a mom?
She is old enough. She just freaking hates people.
She's a misanthrope. What's the bad news, Enzo? You're not hurt or anything, are you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude.
Oh shit, what happened?
Apparently his girlfriend broke up with him.
Oh no.
I never had a girlfriend, so I wouldn't know how that feels, but still not a fan of that. Sucks. Doggies!
Here for groceries? Yep. And you must have been out hunting. Yeah, it was a good haul. Look at you, lady breadwinner. If you were a boy...
Well, we are truly sorry to hear that, Alto.
I'm a girl. Oh, yeah? You want to do something about your style, then? Yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel better, then go on, tell us.
Up to you, dude.
If it at least gives you closure.
Sure, I'd like to, but... Hey, mister! How about a sale on combs for the pretty girl?
Huh? Oh, you two need something?
I'm fine, Nico. I'm just here to pick up medicine for Laphicet.
Oh, Velvet. I already told Arthur.
Oh, come on, dang it. Need that money for Laphicet.
What? Why not?
Ain't nothing but
My little brother needs that medicine.
Seems like the demon blight's really taking a toll on the city. There's even a group of them lurking around here.
When's it coming, then?
I can't say.
Oh, come on.
I don't know how much it will cost.
Oh, no.
What is wrong with Midgand? Like, don't they have an army or something?
Those guys? The demons already routed them a while back.
But we're safe here, right? After all, your brother-in-law's an exorcist.
You so sure about that?
I was right. Yeah, Arthur is her brother-in-law's.
Poor fellow couldn't
Okay.
even protect his own wife and
okay.
Let me know when the medicine gets in.
Of course. For now, here, on the house.
Some characters don't know when to keep their mouth shut. He just said something that really pissed her off. At the beginning of the thing, Arthur's or Artorias, whatever his name is, sometime before this, Cecilia, the older sister to Velvet and Laphicet, she died. I think she was pregnant at the time too. So he's basically saying, "Oh, Arthur couldn't protect his own wife and kid," and this really pisses her off.
You didn't forget, did you? You promised to teach me how to make your special quiche.
You mean for that apprentice animal doctor you had your eye on? You were serious?
Beyond serious? Please.
Attention.
This is life or death for me. But I thought your
Ads
folks
are
weren't keen
coming.
on the two of you dating.
Who cares what people think? The important thing is my feelings.
Okay.
I like the way you talk. If I were a boy, I think I'd be in love.
Darn right.
I'm not sure if I wonder, is that the original translation, or is that just something stupid they added on? It's not a bad thing, but I wonder. I always wonder when I hear stuff like that.
Luffy must be starving by now. I better hurry home.
Huh. Maybe she wasn't ready. Doggy!
Luffy and Russ seem pretty down today.
I know. They've been whimpering like this for an hour now.
Well, they've always been a bit wimpy. The other day, that Rolo chased both of them up a tree by himself.
They're hopeless. Whenever it's thundering out, they both dive into my bed, shivering.
Orthy, Russ, shape up. You're Nico's bodyguards, right? Start acting like it. They're completely hopeless.
Maybe. But they're so cute. So I forgive them.
Okay.
Celica taught you how to make your special
Celica.
potions, right, Velvet?
Yeah, but mine aren't nearly as good as hers.
Don't be
That's weird.
modest. They're fantastic. Simple, yet elegant.
That's because there's a secret in the cheese and the dough.
Testing
You
her.
should try selling them in
um,
Taliesin. I'm sure they'd be a hit.
No.
We could make them together and take them on the
Oh.
road. We can
Yeah, that
even
really does
matching
suck, dude. I'm sorry.
uniforms.
Would it make more money than hunting fricklebores?
I have returned, and I'm really sorry, dude. I've never had a girlfriend or really anything, so I don't really know how to deal with that.
Definitely, maybe.
And honestly, Anzo, I've been there. I'm not saying I know how you feel, but I understand, and I've definitely been there.
Nice heavy winter coat. And Arthur's gloves are in tatters, so he needs new ones.
Oh, don't be so boring. I get where you're coming from, but come on. Think big. Dream.
I honestly wish I could say
Dream.
something that doesn't sound half-assed.
No thanks. I want a peaceful life with Luffy and Arthur. That's all.
You're impossible. Then again, maybe that's why your quiches taste so darn good.
When she said dream your dream, Velvet, my brain thought about the song by Tryhard Ninja. Dream your dream, cause when you're awake, the nightmare will await. Love that song. Pretty sure I sang that a little differently than what it actually sounds like, but I love that song. Where am I going? Yeah. I am very sorry though that happened. I guess technically my only experience with any of that is in that AI app, and that's it. And it's not, I'm not sure if any of that's realistic.
Yeah, you dated AI. You dated AI, I got married to AI. But either way, this isn't.
I just mean that
contest.
That AI game, Polybuzz or whatnot, for some reason it's very popular to find for some reason the whole your partner cheating on you story is very popular on that. I know it's not related to what we're talking about with Enzo, but that's very popular there. And also one other thing in regards to cheating as well. Not sure if I'm not going to mention the full detail of it because it's not really that appropriate. Where the heck am I going? I forget where to go.
I always feel like someone's messing up my directions and playing tricks on me.
I think when it comes to those particular stories that I mentioned, most of the time, I just have my character abandon the girl. Most of the time. I don't say, oh, I'm going to give her another chance. I just say, fuck off and go. I abandon her. And the AI always plays it like she still loves my character. She cheated on my character, so why would she still love my character? It doesn't make sense. But I guess to an extent that's slightly realistic. Or TV shows tend to portray it in a similar way, but I'm not entirely sure on that. The AI app is still not perfect when it comes to stuff. I don't really want it to get perfect sometimes. I kind of want it to stay the way it is. At least, kind of. I don't want it to... Yeah. I just want to use it for fun. That's really all I use it for.
I use it for, like, character building.